Well, Belgium's Terry Neuville leads out the back, followed by Chris Atkinson, Evgeny Novikov and Ken Block. Look towards the bottom of the running order for the main contenders though. Osberg goes 9th, followed by the Works Fords of Solberg and Latvala. Then come the Citroens of Harvonen and Sebastian Loeb. So straight down to the action, and the day begins with a short super special. Julian, Terry Neuville, Chris Atkinson, they're on the start line.
That's it, Terry Neuville first on the road today. Obviously this is a race between the pair of them. Double lap this time. A couple of times earlier on in the weekend they just did one lap and then they did a second one. Today they can get right into it. So 4Ks in and around. Obviously the surface, it's, you know what I mean, it's a little bit messy. It's a super special, so it could get worse rather than cleaning.
And Atkinson returning under Rally 2 rules. He had a bit of a problem yesterday, but he's back out today.
Well, that's it, yeah, he's back out, and Terry Neuville fastest in his first stage win.
Great stuff from Terry Neuville. Well, there'll no doubt be a few nerves out there as we move on to the mammoth 54 kilometres of Vanuatu. The first crews are already on their way to this daunting stage. And it's Evgeny Novikov that's first into the stage, Jules.
That's it, 54 Ks, you're going to have to really keep your concentration. It could be like 35-40 minute stage here. There's going to be some work going on. He's not on the road there. Denny's saying he's off the road. He took the roof vent off. He must have come back through a fence or something. That is going to cause a big dust issue with all that air circling around. You can see the roof vent missing there. Look at the dust. I mean, they're going to struggle to see.
Oi, oi, oi.
That is a really, really big accident. Really big.
That's a massive accident, but it looks as if both driver and co-driver are okay. Let's have a look at that then in slow motion.
We were right, it was a big accident. Both of them are fine. I tell you, Denny asking if Evgeny's okay.
I think that car must have rolled 6 or 7 times, Julian. That was huge. Just shows you how strong these cars are.
They are. They're very, very strong. It's just abandoned upside down in the ditch.
So, well, in the carnage, it's already begun up ahead. But, well, there we go. That's Ken Block. Oh, and he's up on 2 wheels there, Jules.
That's it. He just ran wide as if he got loose on the outside. Ran wide and just, I tell you what, that's not what he really needed. Just watch it from the in-car. It's a fair impact as well, even though it's just like at the edge of the road. It's a fair impact for him.
Alex Gelsomino there seemed to take a big hit. Jari-Matti Latvala, he's on the start line. Decent day. Well, really, what sort of day has he got ahead of him, Jules? He's really just got to keep his car on the road.
Well, he's in 3rd place a minute. Petr, his teammate, 4th. It's not bad points at all after the weekend they've had. And he's just got to really keep it careful, keep it steady.
He's lost a lot of time, hasn't he, this weekend with a couple of punctures, and you know, to be in 3rd place, it's a good result considering that.
Well, that's it, when you look at it, and if you can get some points in the power stage, you could actually end up with like 18 points, which is a good haul for the weekend. So,
and the encouraging thing is the pace. His pace this weekend has been scintillating.
Yeah, it's been quite scary at times.
He looks very rough on this road though.
Yeah, well, he hasn't used this bit of road before, so there's obviously going to be some cleaning around. You see, he's loose in there, and there'll be some rocks being pulled out.
You can hear those rocks, can't you? Rattling off the underside of the car.
It's the co-driver's job. When it stays like this, the co-driver's got to shout a little bit louder as well. Mads Osberg now, he's running in a lonely 5th place, but he's secure.
It's absolutely secure. It's been a solid weekend for Mads. No real dramas for him out there.
No, not at the moment. He wasn't happy on the qualifying stage day, but since then, here he is coming up the hill. Look at that. Oh, he's got a puncture. The tyre's just exploded. He's took the wheel arch and everything out. We've seen a few Fords with wheel arches missing this weekend.
That's very unusual to see tyres exploding like that, Jules. A big rock, I would imagine.
It's got to be something. I'm not really sure what. But this is Petr Solberg. He's had his fair share of incidents as well.
How many punctures has he picked up this weekend? It's not really.
I think I'm up to 4 with Petr.
Wow. But again, Solberg has to be encouraged by the way things have gone so far. Sitting in 4th place, Jules, you know, with all those punctures, again, a good place to be.
Well, it is a good place to be, and also the other thing you've got to think about, it's his first gravel rally in this car. He's doing testing between events, but not mega testing.
I think he's getting very quickly used to this Fiesta and could well be a threat.
I think he's definitely going to be a threat. The 4 team is particularly strong, and this weekend they've got to take a lot of encouragement away with their pace here, because historically they have struggled in Mexico, and they've been right on it. They've been really, really fast.
Well, here's a question for you, Guru. How many stages did they win here last year? Very, very few.
Probably none.
Probably. Solberg looking good. Oh, did you see those rocks on the inside there?
Yeah, just to keep you alert. Obviously, Chris Patterson reading out the pace notes here. A lot of these dips and compressions, they're like the water, like the drainage ditches.
How difficult is it for Solberg to keep his concentration? Obviously, he won't challenge Latvala in front. He's got, well, the boy behind is a long way behind. How tough is it for him to keep his concentration?
It's not too bad. I mean, this guy probably has got a slightly more difficult job because he's got second place. He's really wide there. That was where Block had his little hit. Block obviously got 2 punches from his hit as well there, and Mikko getting away with it.
Yeah, Mikko in a similar position to Peter Solberg, really. No man's land, can't push his team leader for the win. He's got Jari-Matti a long way behind him.
That was a big impact. We're just coming up to a split here. 31 Ks. Remember, this is 54 Ks. This is. Look at this, 16 seconds down on Latvala. Granted, Jari-Matti's a long way down, but I'll tell you what, that might give you a bit of a scare. And here is Mr. Latvala.
What's going on there? Is Latvala pushing on, or is Hervnen just taking it a little easier?
With this guy's history, I think he's pushing on.
It probably is. Well, here we go back with Jari-Matti Latvala, Jules.
Jari on full commitment mode. Down the descent. There's something in the distance there. That could be Novikov's car, and that's Jari going over at the same place. Look at that. It's only been stopped a second. He's already got it into gear and the engine started.
That's a huge moment for Jari-Matti Latvala. He had a big problem, obviously, in Monte Carlo. Deary me, let's hope he can keep that going.
That's just not good. He's parked up. Mikko's going past him. He's parked up. Is that parked up out, or is that parked up letting Mikko pass?
Well, he's lost 3 minutes at least, hasn't he? Because Hervnen 3 minutes behind him on the road.
And that's it. So, I mean, let's see if he can get that car going. But it wasn't anywhere near the Novikov car, so he's obviously got some distance down the road. Mikko, obviously, you'd have seen that. He's obviously got to focus his mind back again, of like concentrate on his second place.
Hervnen hasn't let an awful lot distract him though this weekend, has he? He really has gone about this in a very, very professional manner.
Yeah, he has done for years though, hasn't he? He's just so calm and collected. Just look at the pace through here though. We were saying, but they get into a rhythm. The drivers always say when you start to back off, it's not good. You watch Mikko in there.
Well, I think this is our rally leader now, and it's Sebastian Loeb. Well, he'll come across Latvala, I would think. Well, if he does, then Latvala losing an awful lot of time in this stage.
Yes, that car, Jari's, I mean, that was a fair impact. So let's see kind of, if Loeb does catch him, as you say, that's 6 minutes he'd have lost. There's Novikov's car upside down. So where's Latvala? Obviously, he must have moved from where he was. He's parked up here. Sebastian's slowing down. That's Jari. So he's actually progressed through the stage, but let's see if he gets to the end of it. But here's Loeb at the finish anyway. Okay, less than a second between you and Mikko in 54 Ks. That's pretty impressive.
We were just in the same rhythm to find to be confident. Jari-Matti should come soon. I just overtook him 3 kilometers ago.
Sympathy there for Loeb, for Latvala from Sebastian Loeb, but let's see whether Jari-Matti gets through this one.
Jari ended stage 22, 54 Ks, but you've had bigger dramas than that. I can see what happened. How did it happen?
I have to say Novikov was off the road, and I came to the place and I saw a car on its roof. I didn't know, I didn't have got message, so I didn't know he is off the road, and I got to panic that he's on the road, and I braked really hard, but then I hit the bank, and the bank clipped the car. We rolled on the road, so my mistake. It's a stupid mistake, but I just got the panic when I saw Novikov, and it just came like a big surprise for me. I just no warning or anything, so I was confused.
Well, Latvala brought brutally down to earth after the euphoria of his Sweden victory. The Finn has dropped to third. Well, from third to seventh, actually. Losing more than 7 minutes in the Guanajuato stage. His teammate, Peter Solberg, has replaced him in the final podium spot. what a start to the final day here in Mexico. Still to come with the power stage, but can Jari-Matti Latvala continue after that roll? The action continues after this short break. Welcome back to the final day of Rally Mexico, and it's all happening at the start of the Dermadero stage. Jari-Matti Latvala rolled in one with Tito, and it looks like the stewards are conducting an inspection on his Fiesta's roll cage, and Jari clearly not happy with what's going on. This could be the end for the Finn.
FIA guys were on the refueling zone, and they saw there was a little dent on one of the tubes on left hand side of the car, and as the regulation says that basically if you have a damage in the roll cage, you are not allowed to carry on. Now it's in a situation that I really need to get stronger and get away from these problems. I can't be like an old Jari-Matti I used to be. It's not gonna take me forward in my career anymore.
Well, a devastated Jari-Matti Latvala there. Drama plenty at the start of the stage, but fans are loving every minute of this incident-filled final day. And one man already well into the run through Dermadero. Jules, it's Armando Araujo. Having a good weekend.
I was going to say, yeah, he's had a consistent weekend in the Mini, all Friday, all Saturday, all Sunday. Sorted some problems out and really got to grips with it. And tell you what, he's picking up valuable experience. They've not been to Mexico before in the Minis. So he's also up to 7th with Jari-Matti now dropping out.
Yeah, it's his best. Well, he's looking good in the car, and 7th place, it's a good strong place for him to be just now.
Well, it is after Friday, when he had his problems with his engine mapping. He just wouldn't have thought at all he'd have been anywhere near there.
He's very unhappy, wasn't he, in shakedown? Very, very unhappy with the car, but they seem to have sorted that. He's got progressively quicker as the weekend's gone on.
He has.
Another man getting valuable seat time in the seat. Jules, Nasser Al-Attiyah, his first time on gravel in the DS3.
That's it, over the jump there in Dermadero. The multiple Middle East champion pushing hard in here. I tell you what, he's on his way to 6th place, which is actually brilliant for him. You've got to remember, big slide there. You've got to remember though, for Nasser, it's only the 2nd time in this car, in a World Rally car, and the first time on gravel, because in Sweden he was on the snow.
His quality is undoubted though, isn't it? PWRC champion, Dakar winner, he is a quality rally driver.
That's it. I tell you, that 54k stage he did before, everyone was saying how long it was. For him, that's nothing at his Dakar days.
Absolutely, they do 300-400 kilometres in the Dakar. Nasser getting to grips very quickly with these treacherous conditions. Peter Solberg, Jules, up to 3rd place now.
Yeah, it is, and this is where he had a bit of a moment last year, so let's see what he's like this year. That's a lot calmer. Last year he had a bit of a spin now and a bit of a drama. There's no need to push though for him. He's, well, with the demise of his teammate, he's comfortably in 3rd place. Good for him, not great for the team. Petter is playing a massive team game this year. Every time you speak to him, he's kind of disappointed if Jari's had a problem, you know what I mean? It's all about the team.
Yeah, maybe a cautious run through this one, looking after his tyres, because this could be the man to beat in the power stage. It's Sebastian Loeb. Another faultless weekend so far for him, with just a stage and a bit to go.
Well, it has been. Let's see him over the jump there. A little bit better or higher than Petter was, but Sebastian Loeb, I'll tell you what, is he looking after his tyres? Does he want the extra points in the power stage? Loeb always seems to manage it.
He does. Ricardo Trevino, local driver, Jules, just inside the points. He'll be delighted with that if he can hold on to that through this final stage in a bit. Well, all that remains now then in this year's action-packed Rally Guanajuato Mexico is a shootout through the VW power stage. As ever, bonus points on offer for the top 3 finishers. And it's like Tanak who blasts off into the stage. Undoubtedly a big talent, this kid.
He's a massive talent. The Estonian's first time here in a World Rally car. Last year he was in a Super 2000 car, and he didn't even do most of Saturday last year because he went off. So he's getting some great experiences, helicopter views here, seeing him throwing the car big time round there, drifting it. You can see all the road being used.
You know, he does talk a lot, doesn't he, about experience, about getting through the stages, making sure he doesn't make any mistakes.
Let's watch him over the famous El Brinco jump. That was nice. I like that.
It was nice and level, wasn't it? But here we go. Mads Osberg into the stage. Been another good weekend for Mads Osberg. Difficult start for him during shakedown and during the qualifying stage. Wasn't happy, but he's got more and more comfortable with the car.
That's it. He's now 4th place. It's all but secure, obviously. Just got to get through here. And he's so happy with 4th place. I'll tell you what, is he going to have a bit of a push in here for these power stage points? He's on his way down to the jump. Let's see what kind of commitment we've got from the young Norwegian. That's a lot of commitment for sure.
Yeah, okay, it's been a good weekend. We have learned a lot. We have managed to try many different things with the car, and I think it's definitely been good experience. And now coming back to next year, we can push a lot harder than we have done now.
Well, Petter Solberg, Julian, actually led this event after the first stage. Must seem like a long time ago now. It's been a roller coaster weekend for the Ford man.
Well, it has, as you said, he led after stage 1. After stage number 2, he was out of the top 10. And now he's back on the podium. He's like been up and down like Zebedee, you know what I mean, in there?
He has, but he's never really lost that desire to go quickly.
He's really wide there. Look, he's pushing on big time in here.
He really is pushing on. Didn't have an awful lot of luck in the power stage last year, but certainly pushing through this one, giving it all, saving his tyres, we think, in the previous stage for this big push.
It's Chris Patterson rattling off those pace notes as they head to the jump. That looked to be that did look to be the biggest to me.
He didn't lift off at all there, did he? He was absolutely flat out in 6th.
But just look at the commitment in here. Just look at this. Wanting those 3 points, as you said, saving the tyres in the long stage for the power stage. 3 points, takes 3, he gets 3rd place, and if he can win the points in here, let's say the time, obviously the fellow Norwegian Osberg is quickest so far on a 3:14.1. Petter into the yellow boards, he's not got far to go now. I'll tell you what, I think he's going to get this. He has got it.
That's a great time from Solberg.
1.2 seconds quicker.
That was fantastic. I really pushed hard, I tell you. But I lost in one corner. I came so far, I came far too fast. Far too fast.
Well, Hervnen next into the power stage. Really good record Mikko's got on the power stages.
He has got a great record in the power stage. He really has. Here he is on his way down to the jump. Not as big as Petter, but let's see what he can do. Can he make it and take the time?
It's been a very solid drive, and you know, in the start of the rally, the pace was very good as well. So, you know, have to be happy. 1st and 2nd place for Citroën. So, you know, very good for the team.
Yeah, well, he only managed 4th quickest there, and we've still got Sebastian Loeb to come.
That's it. He's safely negotiated all of the stages, obviously, particularly stage 22, which caught so many people out. Tell you what, this man just seems to, his desire to win just never ever wanes. You know what I mean? 8 world titles, 60 odd, nearly 70 rally victories, and he's still as enthusiastic and as hungry as he was when he won his first one.
And he wants to win every single power stage as well. There's no thought about protecting those 25 points. He wants those extra 3 points.
But it's like, that's it. He wants to win and the points. He wants to take a clean sweep of everything.
Well, we know Solberg absolutely went for it in the power stage. Is Sebastian Loeb prepared to do the same? No question he is. That was a big jump over El Brinco.
Let's see if he can beat. He's heading towards the finish, not quite there, not far, maybe 800 metres to go. So let's see what he can do as he powers his way through. Let's see, he's always wanting as many points as possible. The power stage points he got last year was the difference between him winning the championship and not.
Yeah, he was remarkably consistent in the power stage last year. Not too far for him to go now. Now, watch the times, Jules.
That's it. It's a 3:11.4 for Petter. Sebastian just on this final straight. He's gone past, he's not going to do it. Petter is going to win the power stage. Loeb will be 2nd, and that's another 2 points for him.
Well, confirmation there of Solberg's power stage victory, and that's also Mads Osberg's first ever power stage points. And for Sebastian Loeb and Daniel Allen, their winning run in Mexico just goes on and on. It's also their 2nd victory out of 3 in 2012. Congratulations to for Hervnen. Because that is Citroën's first 1-2 of the year with the new teammates. So Sebastian Loeb makes it 6 out of 6. His final winning margin over Mikko Hirvonen, 42.4 seconds. A great result for Peter Solberg in third, with Mats Osberg in fourth and Oyt Tanak rounding out the top 5, while Ken Block and local man Ricardo Truvino close out the top 10.
So Sebastian Loeb takes 27 points, that's 2 extra for the power stage. Mikko Hirvonen takes 18. Peter Solberg takes for third place 18 points, obviously with his power stage victory, gaining those extra 3. Mads Osberg's going to be happy with 13 points. Tanak taking 10 in Nasser Al-Attiyah, getting some more.
Sebastian Loeb with the team jewels back into service to celebrate his victory.
Sebastian, congratulations, 6 wins in a row here in Mexico.
Yeah, 6 wins in a row, so it's a bit incredible. It's really a rally. I have a lot of success, and I enjoy this rally. It's never easy to win here for me. It's always some good battles. It was a hard fight with Mikko at the start of the rally. Finally, we are here with 1 and 2, so that's a very good result for Citroën and for the team. So I'm really happy for that.
And also a nice feeling after the disappointment in Sweden.
Yes, a nice feeling after Sweden. It looks a bit like every year. Good result in Monte Carlo, bad result in Sweden, again a good result in Mexico. So I hope the rest of the season will be in the same ways than usually.
Yes, it's a great rally for us. Sebastian winning, Mikko second. It's very important for the championship, but also very important for the future. We say that we can fight for the victory with both drivers, and that's important.
Mikko, congratulations on second and another strong finish.
Yeah, we are quite solid, you know, second again, and it was very good result for the team this weekend, like first and second for Citroën, and that's why we came here for. Try to, you know, extend our lead in the manufacturing.
Petter, not a bad weekend's work, third on the podium and 3 bonus points.
Yeah, the speed have been very good, you know, and you know we have had 4 bunches and a little bit brake problem, and that's it. But everything else, when it's been okay, we have been, you know, in the top most of the times, you know, and I feel great, but of course a little bit disappointed for what happened to me and Jari through the rally, and especially now what happened to Jari now at the end. You know, it's.
There's always Citroën to think about, but you've had a great start to the season.
Yeah, but the car is fantastic. It's very fast, and they have done some really good improvements, the guys, with the car before this rally. So, you know, I think, as I think, you know, maybe we don't have to push so hard so early from the rally, you know, and maybe just wait a little bit, you know, because the car is fast enough.
Team boss Malcolm Wilson delighted with Peter's performance this weekend, and despite Jari Mati's retirement, more positives.
No question, that's the real positive for us, knowing that we've got 5 gravel rallies on the trot, and to be, you know, the quickest combination here, Jari and the Fiesta, then for sure that's a positive to go away with, but it doesn't look as encouraging at the moment, just because of obviously what's happened on this final day. But there's no question the combination of Jari and the car was really good here. We know we've got some things coming as well, which hopefully will give us a little bit more performance. But I think to be able to go away from here with the pace that we showed, then we're encouraged for the next event.
So this is how the Drivers' Championship stacks up after round 3. With 2 wins out of 3, Sebastian Loeb is now up to 66 points, 16 ahead of his Citroën teammate Mikko Hirvonen. Peter Solberg is the man leading the Ford charge on 47 points. Mats Osberg, he's up to 4th, relegating the non-scoring Jari-Matti Latvala down to 5th. And in the Manufacturers' Championship, Citroën extend their total to 108 points. The Works Ford team are now on 70, the M Sport team lie in 3rd on 38 points. Next up in the WRC, powered by Nokia, is a return to Europe and the undulating gravel stages of the Vodafone Rally de Portugal. Always an eventful round. The Algarve-based event is in 3 weeks' time. And Loeb will be full of confidence there following another dominant success in Mexico. Sebastian and co-driver Daniel and Elena becoming rather familiar with the taste of Mexican champagne. Well, Rally Mexico never fails to entertain. Some conquered the mountain passes, others not quite so fortunate. Sebastian Loeb adds another record to his tally, and the gauntlet has been thrown down. He is the man to beat again in 2012. Join us in Portugal to see if Ford can fight back. But for now, from Mexico, it's goodbye.
Share all the excitement of the WRC with Total Quartz Lubricants.